Jonah, your gift is very special to me, but I'm just not ready for Wuv.
The second half of Season 2 of Andi Mack has finally returned, and of course, it brings the tears and the laughs. So let's break down Season 2, Episode 14, right here on What Happened. What's going on, you lovely people? Lisa here, and Andi Mack has finally returned to Disney Channel with brand new episodes. The episode we had before this one was Cyrus's Bash Mitzvah, or Bar Mitzvah. It left us with Andi answering to Jonah wanting to be her boyfriend and Buffy possibly having to move. Both of these issues continue in the new episode, and we finally get some more of Amber and the start of her arc, which I'm kind of excited about. So let's talk about her first. Bex is working at the Fringe, and Amber is in there testing makeup and kind of being her usual self. Bex isn't the biggest fan of Amber, especially because of the Ferris wheel incident, so yeah, but in her own Amber way, Amber ends up apologizing for that. When Bex just tries to brush her off, telling her to go hang out with her friends, we see a different side of Amber as she tells Bex she doesn't have any friends. Amber says she's tried to be friendlier, but it just scared people away. Case in point, Andi and her friends now avoid the spoon when Amber's working there because they're afraid that Amber's gonna sit and talk to them. Amber's basically tired of being the mean girl, and she knows that's all people see her as, and she doesn't know how to fix it. Well, leave that to Bex. Bex decides to give Amber a make-under. Yeah, not a makeover, a make-under. They tone down her makeup and seem to really be getting along, and I love the dynamic of these two together, so I hope more of that happens throughout the season. Bex tones down Amber's makeup, and then the focus turns to Amber's eyebrows. They realize the eyebrows are very intimidating and her mean girl host, so Bex decides to tone those down too. Let's just say that Amber begins to panic when Bex goes to wax them, and because of Amber's fidgeting, the wax strip gets moved, and yeah, she ends up losing an eyebrow, and she is not too happy about it. She's so not happy about it that she gives Bex her first online review and calls Bex a wax murderer. All I know is that even with my thin-ass eyebrows that I get made fun of by commenters on here all the time, I felt the pain of that wax scene. Like, just waxing in general freaks me out. Anyways, all of this leads to a nice moment between Cece and Bex, though, and I just love watching their relationship grow and mend.
You know this isn't my strong suit, but it is yours, so go take care of Andi. You're very good at that.
Now let's move on to our girl Buffy. Buffy calls an emergency meeting at the Spoon, and you know it's not looking good when she turns away a basket of baby taters. It turns out that Buffy's mom got a promotion in Arizona and they're leaving in the next 10 days. Andi and Cyrus are determined to figure out a way to stop that, or at least have Buffy stay until the end of the school year, which is 2 months away. Andi comes up with the plan of having Buffy stay in her old bedroom at Cece and Pop's. While it sounds like a great solution, the fact that Cece's house was voted worst playdate house for many years in a row, yeah, it doesn't sound too appealing to anybody. But don't worry, Andi assures Buffy that Cece has changed. I mean, Cece even now has cereal in the house, so yeah. I mean, baby steps, right? Well, Andi is also very sure that Cece will say yes, so Buffy goes and asks her mom, and her mom's not too happy about the idea, but she also didn't say no. When Buffy relays this information to Andi, she ends up learning that Andi hasn't even asked Cece yet. Andi just says she knew Cece would say it would be fine, and they'll go after school to see Cece and get a definite answer. Well, that plan hits a speed bump when Buffy's mom goes over to talk to Cece, and well, Cece's pretty surprised to hear what's been going on, but does say that Buffy is welcome to stay there. Buffy's mom is basically sad about just getting Buffy back, and then the thought of not having her again if Buffy stays with Cece. Buffy's also expressed sadness leaving her mom again. Well, Andi, Cyrus, and Buffy do show up at Cece's and see that Buffy's mom's also there. Buffy's mom tells her that she has remarkable friends who she doesn't want to make Buffy leave. And she knows Buffy would have everything she needs at Cece's place but her, and she doesn't want to let Buffy go even if it's just for a few months. Yeah, cue the waterworks here. That's when Buffy says that she can't stay, so the Good Hair crew has to make the most of the 10 days that they have together. Lastly, let's talk about Jandy. Bex asks Andi what she's going to end up doing, go for Jonah or possibly seek out Walker. It doesn't seem like Andi has too much interest in finding Walker, and she's happy just remembering their time together with that photo strip. As far as Jonah goes, she tells Bex she inherited that technique. Well, Jonah didn't seem to understand that the was not a yes, so he's trying to show Andi he's a great boyfriend and stuff by, well, buying her off, yeah, buying her gifts, but unfortunately, he's really bad at that. There's an awkward I love you statue, and then he gets Andi's name on a grain of rice spelled wrong. Andi, of course, sucks at lying though, so she tells Jonah she loves the presents, but then she also does finally tell Jonah to stop buying her gifts. I think Cyrus is the one though who really hits that point home for Jonah.
Oh, hold on, there's a bug on you. Got it.
The next day at school, after learning Buffy is going to go with her mom, Andi's pretty upset and Jonah tries to make her happy but ends up just saying all the wrong things like, oh, you can still have 3 people in your good hair crew, I'll join. Oh, young, naive, innocent Jonah. He's just trying to honestly make Andi feel better, but he's not going about it the right way and it's just not working. He also still thinks he's her boyfriend, and Andi finally just says to Jonah, you're not my boyfriend, because, well, she said and not yes. She also says that for at least the next week and a half, she's got to focus on Buffy, and then after that, she doesn't really know what's going to happen between her and Jonah. So the best gift that he can give her is patience, young grasshopper, patience. Sorry, Jonah, you can't always get everything you want, even with a pretty face. And well, I guess that wraps up the main events of this quick episode. We have Amber seeming like she's finally ready to change her mean girl ways, although she did run into that speed bump with Bex, so I guess we'll have to see just how long it takes for that eyebrow to grow back. Andi pretty much kind of rejected Jonah, or rather let him down easy and told him to wait, and Cyrus and Andi are pretty bummed that Buffy is leaving. We still have quite a few episodes left this season, so unless they make each episode a day out of those 10 days, I feel like Buffy's somehow going to end up staying, right? You can't just take her away from the show. She's one of 4 main characters. Guess we're just going to have to wait and see. So let's take a look at the promo for the next episode.
Hey, Jonah, you're good. Just breathe.
I needed to buy guitar.
I didn't know you played.
I don't, I just wanted to learn.
I can give you lessons. You're really good.
Come on, guys. We only have a week left with each other. Let's recreate our perfect day.
In my experience, you can't recreate a perfect day.
Someone stole your bike.
Ah! The bee, he followed me. My phone was in my bag.
Mine too.
Alright, y'all, let me know your thoughts on this week's episode of Andi Mack. Do you think Jonah will do what Andi asked and give her space? Judging from that promo, I'm kind of thinking not. Will Buffy actually move away? I think new episodes are airing every Monday this summer, so be sure to tune in. And if you want even more of my videos, be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me as always as I ramble about TV shows. My name's Lisa, and I'll see you next time.